It's party time!
Viva Pinata, filled with fun.
Filled with fun!
Don't enjoy them all. Viva Pinata, filled with fun.
Filled with fun!
Viva Pinata, don't be enjoyed.
Carl and Damon here from Games, Brrraains A Head-Banging Life. They made what into a TV series? It's Viva Pinata and we hit double figures. Episode 10. The two segments are The Great Gob Rush and Hero. Aired together on November 4th, 2006. Segment 1. The Great Gob Rush. Yeah, this is a bad segment. We're just going to get through this. The main pinata gang are eating their favourite sandwiches. Fergie takes Paulie's... Now, they call it something else, but I'm calling it a fucking radish. It's a radish. And they end up playing ball with it. While trying to catch a ball, Fergie falls down the cliff and the rest go back to their food. Which I thought was really rude.
Yes, it was,
so he falls on the cliff, they're like, alright, cool, let's carry on eating. And now Fergie is lost in the jungle and starts to panic. Yeah, it's another Fergie episode.
Yep.
Get a lot of them.
Yeah.
He falls down a big cliff, it starts to storm, and he finds a cave. I do like the whole, can it get any worse?
Yep.
And then it starts raining. Can it get any worse? Then lightning strikes. Do you mean like that?
Yeah.
Going inside, he finds it filled with golden caramel clusters. And called gobs or something like that.
Gobs, yeah.
Yeah. And he's really excited about it. Apparently it's a legend. A legend that this stuff existed. So he plans to go back and tell the others, who are currently planning to track Fergie with a dog-style pinata. Now, I looked up the cast list of characters and all this, and this one wasn't listed. And I was a bit puzzled because it does have a speaking role. And I remember from the game, it looks like a dog, but I couldn't find what its name was, so I couldn't add it. But because in the list of the cast, you got the main crew, and then you've got reoccurring characters separate. This one wasn't even listed in that. So I'm like, okay, it may not be a regular player. Yeah. He's able to track Fergie. I like this. He sniffs the handkerchief, and it's actually right there. Because Fergie's just standing next to them.
Yeah.
I did laugh at that. Fergie reveals that he's found the treasure, and word starts to spread around the island, and everyone sets out to try and find it. It's a Gob Rush. Gob Rush. Similar playing Gob Rush.
Yeah, Gob Rush, yeah.
And the Bomboon sees a way of making money here. Making fake maps, fake equipment for people to use.
Bloody monkey, man.
The pinata, The pinatas are on their way. Fergie isn't sure where to go, and the stuff they bought from the Bomboon is naturally useless. This applies to all the other pinatas too. We see them kind of going around using it and not really getting anywhere. The Bomboon has ripped everyone off. Fergie does end up finding his own tracks though, and he realises they can follow them. Look, this is how you came in, so if we follow them backwards, we'll end up at the cave. And they literally start walking backwards. Alright, Paulie says this is dumb, but he carries on doing it.
I know, he still does it.
Elsewhere, Pester and his goons are in the cave, and it's revealed that it's a trap. He's set up to capture all the pinatas at once. He has created a really complex capture system involving ropes that naturally the ruffians struggle to understand.
Yep.
I wonder if that's going to come back. Indeed. The pinatas arrive and find the gobs as Pester reveals himself and the ruffians drop a cage. He is excited about the rest coming soon, but it turns out they're all well and truly lost. They're not getting to this cave, ever. And Fergie has an idea. Franklin throws the vegetable that started the whole thing hard enough to smash the stalagmite the rope is on, freeing them. It's that easy.
Yep.
Pester tries to get the ruffians to stop them, but end up pulling the wrong rope. What? And capturing him. And later, the gob scam is revealed as everyone returns home. And that is it.
Yeah.
Huh.
One or two moments which that's quite clever. But
Yeah, the walking backwards stuff and that element. But it's another forgettable segment, really.
Yeah.
Segment 2, Hero, is better.
Yeah.
Hudson has arrived at a club with his friends, the Hard Rock Candy Club. Inside it is all going off, man. This place is party central. It is actually like a party place. And Hudson is popular as ever. Even Beverly is obsessed with him again. So, if you need any more proof that these are all standalone, there's no concurrent stories, and none of it matters, Beverly is obsessed with him here again. Can remember what the previous episode had done?
See, I thought maybe she was doing reverse psychology.
No, she wants his autograph again.
Yeah, I know. Well, obviously it's not. That's my first initial reaction.
Unfortunately,
no, it's not. It's this different story.
Unfortunately, and just to add more proof to it, is Hudson's Biggest Fan aired on October 28th, the week before this did. So you can't even say that this one aired in the wrong order.
Nope. So they are basically confirmed that they are.
There's never going to be anything significant that happens in an episode isn't going to matter, unfortunately. The gang are having a great time. Everyone is just loving Hudson's popularity because it's beneficial to them too. What he gets, they get, because he's their friends. So as everyone cheers for him, Hudson goes to dance. And on the dance floor, Hudson impresses as the rest talk about what it must be like to be so famous. But Franklin notices the glitter ball on the roof is about to collapse and dives across the dance floor in slow motion. No, that. And he saves Hudson's life, which makes him a hero. And now he's famous and everyone wants to talk to him. Franklin enjoys the attention as he is stopped by others to take pictures and everyone seems to love him for this. However, it becomes an obsession and it starts to become too much and he seeks out Hudson for advice. So Hudson starts to teach him some things you need to do to deal with fame. I thought we'd get more of a montage there, but we didn't really.
No, it was very...
kind of like just do this, and that's it.
Yeah.
However, Franklin is just not made for fame. Later, we see they're both disguised as a way to move around without being bothered. They then see Franklin masks being sold, and when Franklin puts it on, everyone rushes over. But they realise it's a mask, so Franklin accidentally rips it off, but also rips off his other disguise, revealing himself, and everyone goes crazy as Franklin starts to use the lessons Hudson taught him. But during this, we now realise nobody cares about Hudson anymore. Now, we will get to a bad lesson here as well, I think, but we'll say it at the end. Later, depressed by his fall from grace, Hudson sees that he's being replaced, can only watch on as Franklin is greeted at the club with the rest. They see Hudson and invite him in, but he's stopped by security until he says he's Franklin's friend, and then he's let in. So it's a reversal of the roles. Yeah. Inside, even Beverly doesn't want his autograph again. Oh. Inside, the roles are reversed, but Franklin notices Hudson is unhappy. He comes up with the idea of getting Hudson to save his life, spitting something at the glitter ball to loosen it before going to the dance floor. Hudson is a bit slow, but he is able to rescue him as the ball drops. Now Hudson is a hero again, and everyone loves him. This crowd is really fickle.
Yes.
Really fickle. However, the rest of the roof begins to collapse, and Franklin doesn't know what to do because he's worried if I save Hudson, I'll be the hero again and all that. So instead, Hudson is just crushed. Okay, all right, fair enough. And it ends with Hudson's picture being put back in a billboard to see Hudson saying, like, thanks for not rescuing me to Franklin.
Yeah.
This is a fun one. It's done quite quick and concise and clever little twist on things and fame and all that. But the message is a bit confused again.
Yeah.
So I thought the sensible thing to do would have been, after Hudson goes a bit depressed and all that kind of thing, in the club, maybe he just turns around and goes, you know what, I'm happy my friend is getting popular and famous and stuff like that. And then the stuff plays out and he ends up saving him and all that kind of thing. But instead, it just make Hudson look bitter. Just make Hudson look a bit bitter and mean. You know what I mean?
The whole jealousy thing.
Yeah, the jealousy thing.
Yeah. But
and I know he's vain, but like, I don't know, I felt like he could have done a little bit nicer.
The message I got for that, if obviously being an adult, I mean, obviously kids probably wouldn't get, but the message I got was that you have to be popular to be good, to be big. You know, if you're not popular, you're basically going to be not important.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we are certainly beginning to notice themes and ideas that we can take from them, and not all of them we agree with. Even if we are overthinking it, I don't really care if we are or aren't, really. Be honest, man, we've got to talk through these episodes for 10 minutes every single week. We might as well find something to talk about. It is episode 10, The Great Gob Rush and Hero. A mixed bag this time around. You got any thoughts that you know what to do? Let us know in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?